always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. The Olympic gold medalist, UFC flyweight champion, and again, you talk about work ethic. That conversation begins with the messenger, Henry.
It absolutely does. As a young boy, Henry understood that he wanted gold bigger than any high school kid should chase. So he moved to the Olympic Training Center, and he trained with me as I was getting ready for the Olympic team prior as a little kid, because he knew winning an NCAA title wasn't enough for him. Ultimately, he became Olympic champion, the youngest in U.S. history, and now he's the UFC champion. What a career by Henry Cejudo.
All right, now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. Cejudo is 6 years his senior. Barão will have a 6-inch reach advantage. And now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 36 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Renan the Baron Barão! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Henry the Messenger Cejudo! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready? Are you ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, we have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can come with.
I mean, David Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
Watch guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
And he landed the right hand there. Close guard. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is the opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Stuffs the takedown his takedown defense. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Cejudo's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Looks like maybe he's trying to get an arm underneath the chin.
He's side to side, trying to get a bulldog choke. Oh, nice. This is the choke that your uncle used to do to you when you were little.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands. Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
He blocks the punch. Oh, beautiful jab there by Cejudo. Oh, he's got him right here. Too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Good defense to block the strike coming back. Yep, not a ton behind it, but it landed. Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accept that this is going to be a stand-up fight? If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Oh, nice combination of strikes there. In terms of the accuracy, I mean, that's exactly what coach is looking for.
That's exactly. It's like the guy's hitting pads. It's like he's hitting focus pits, but instead, he's dancing all over his opponent's face. Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man. He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing these nice, beautiful punches.
He's got him hurt here. Oh, straight right. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Cejudo's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
Oh, nice guillotine there. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh! So you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch.
And this might just be a matter of time. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half.
Let's go, do
Absolutely
something.
more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there.
Punch over the top.
Oh, how about the transition to the ankle pick? Now we will see where he goes from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Left hand punch from the clinch. It got defended, but it will give Henry the idea that takedown may be coming.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either...
Oh! Oh, he might be out.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, we go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Hannon, the Baron Barrow!
All right, so there. All right, so here's the former UFC strawweight champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. For a while there, as she dominated all of the top contenders, you wondered if there was ever going to be someone who could solve Jędrzejczyk at 115 pounds. Still, most believe she's the best striker in this division.
She's one of the best strikers across all divisions in the UFC, regardless of gender. Very fast, very durable, very tough, but also Joanna Jędrzejczyk and her attitude is what I believe carries her to be most successful. She has this mentality that she believes she is just the absolute best in this division, and you saw it when she was on that long championship reign.
And she has been someone who's really maximized some big pay-per-view showcases. She was on the Ronda Rousey Holly Holm card at UFC 193, fought alongside Conor McGregor at UFC 205. She has the it factor and then some. Joanna Champion is back tonight. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all. Right. Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Ostend, Poland, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Claudia Gadelha. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliata.
So Dan Mergliata shares the cage.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so round 1 is underway. It's going to be very interesting to see how this fight plays out. She wanted to test herself against one of the best strikers in this division, but that would not appear to be the path of least resistance.
She believes that her full mixed martial arts game is what's going to allow her to win this fight. It's a close fight because she's never seen anyone with the striking ability of her good punch land.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
So the fighters clinch here early, and she has really historically done some of her best work in these type of fighting situations.
Yes, she does a great job of overwhelming you with this clinch position. With all the homework, with all the detail, it's hard to keep up. She gives you a test every single day. You don't get a test every week, every quarter. You get a test every day whenever you're fighting somebody.
Well, she's really putting it all together on the feet, DC, staying busy and certainly staying accurate.
She's known for her hands, and this is why.
All right, so there's the take.
There you go. There you go.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Oh, nice strike on the ground for her. Two minutes remain in the round. Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her.
Oh, she's going for a submission attempt now.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
And they both stand up. Oh! was a good stoppage by the referee. She was not effectively defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. We go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliato's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 55 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Well, there she... Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arm with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, so here he is, a man who needs no introduction, the former K1 World Grand Prix champion, heavyweight contender, Alistair Overeem. Kind of surprised you haven't shared the octagon with this guy yet.
Yes, we have seen Alistair Overeem for a really long time. We've seen the ups, we've seen the downs. From the highest of highs as a Strikeforce heavyweight champ to the lowest of lows, he's been here and he's been around forever. But the one thing that you know when you think about Alistair Overeem is that when things get tough, he will evolve. He will get better. And recently, he has been back on the upswing in his career.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Struve is 32, Overeem is 40. Struve weighed in at 265 pounds. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 33 wins, 13 losses. He stands 7 feet tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Beverwijk, the Netherlands, Stefan Skyscraper Struve. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 47 wins, 19 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Alistair "The Reed" Overeem. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Oh, big knee.
That knee hurt him. That one was going to end the fight.
Oh, nice. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Can't take many of those, you better check.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. And he comes through with a big knee. Oh, and now a beautiful hip toss, DC. We'll see if he can capitalize from here.
I mean, that was beautiful, the way that he took the underhook, stepped all the way across, and hit that hip toss.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
And now he's secured back position. Against the side of the octagon, he's got your back. Use the cage as a barrier to try to set yourself free.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Alistair Overeem.
Look at him yank the hedge and land that beautiful punch from the clinch. Nice. Over and over, same story.
Wow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad now. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big knee!
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Back to the feet.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden up.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away. He can't even get any pressure on his front leg anymore. He is beat up. That leg has been tenderized by this young man. Right hand punch to the clinch.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Nice transition there as he gets his opponents back here in a standing position. What do you need to do offensively to try to work from here? Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Struve. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Listen, that was awesome. We need more of that. I want you to go out and...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by the ring.
Big punch from the clinch.
And they separate. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the face.
He's
Oh! Oh!
Go get him.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. He blocks the punch.
Oh.
Oh, straight right. Oh,
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Overeem, huge elbow there.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
3 minutes to go in the round. And both, oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Yeah, get on that head. It looks. I need elbows. I need elbows.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Struve. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of it.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Holy smokes! What a fight!
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alistair the Ream Overeem.
All right, so there. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, here's the former UFC lightweight champion Rafael dos Anjos now plying his trade as a welterweight. And DC, you have said his performance against Anthony Showtime Pettis to win the belt, one of the best performances as underdog challenger we have ever seen.
It was unbelievable to watch. He went in there with an idea of how he was going to become UFC champ, and he stuck to it to a core. The game plan that him and Rafael Cordero had prepared was truly great for Anthony Pettis. Not only did he do that against Pettis, though, he defended the belt against Donald Cerrone. Did it against Neil Magny after going up to welterweight, beat Robbie Lawler. He's a cardio machine, and it was on full display in his last victory over Kevin Lee.
And his alignment with Jason Perillo has certainly helped take his boxing to the next level. Good to see Rafael dos Anjos back and looking for more here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler holding a professional record of 32 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rafael dos Anjos! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Well, Nate Diaz has been in there with some of the best lightweights and welterweights on the planet. Tonight trying to register another big win. Figures to have the boxing advantage. You know he has the reach advantage. We'll see how Nate Diaz approaches the early portions of this fight. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. All right, here we go. Our first round is underway, and you know at some point he's going to try to get this fight to the canvas. Any number of different submissions in his arsenal.
I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger. Does he pull guard? Does he pretend that he got knocked down? We saw Verdum do it.
Right.
To Fedor, act like he got knocked down. Fedor jumps in his guard, gets a submission. This man has that same ability.
Diaz gets caught with that punch.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Back to the feet now. Blocks the shot. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jabs over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent. Oh, nice jab. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him?
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top. Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Oh! It's in there deep. There you go. Sometimes you gotta just get physical with these dudes to get out of these positions.
Masterfully done with a power bomb. Looked like maybe he'd get submitted by that triangle choke. Instead, he turns the tide. We'll see where it plays out from here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, round two is now upon us. Pretty competitive first 5 minutes.
It's exactly what we expected. We expected when we saw this on the match sheet that these two guys would evenly match. Let's see who really takes control as we go into the second round.
And they separate. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Pushing forward now with strikes, and now he's able to secure the takedown. Oh, you don't want to be anywhere near his guillotine. This could be trouble.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, he might have got him with a choke. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Nate Diaz!
in all likelihood, you are looking at one of the best heavyweights in UFC history. The man who holds the record still for the most consecutive heavyweight title defenses, the Cleveland-based firefighter Stipe Miocic, back for more time.
Going into our fight at UFC 226, he was universally considered the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. And that was rightfully deserved by beating Francis Ngannou, by beating Alistair Overeem, by beating Fabricio Verdun. When you beat guys like that, those honors are cast upon you and you have deserved them. Stipe Miocic is one of the greatest fighters the heavyweight division has ever seen.
All right, here's Mr. Congeniality, the nicest guy in the sport, former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos. And DC, I would think, for a guy that you haven't fought, you know JDS as well as anyone.
I do. I know JDS because I've been out there as he's fought Cain Velasquez on 3 different occasions. And I understand the type of competitor that Junior Dos Santos is. He may smile in your face the whole time, but the moment the octagon door closes, he is trying to take your head off. The knockout of Fabricio Verdun was unbelievable, and then to win the heavyweight championship in 1 round over Cain Velasquez was truly inspiring as a fan watching Junior Dos Santos' journey.
He has competed for the heavyweight championship 5 times in his UFC career. And perhaps a win tonight will get him back to the precipice. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Miocic is 1 year his senior. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio, Stipe Miocic! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 238 pounds. Fighting out of Salvador Bahia, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Junior Dos Santos.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up and we are underway.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go, meeting number 3 between former UFC heavyweight champions Junior Dos Santos and Stipe Miocic. And as dominant as Stipe was in the second meeting, he felt like JDS was going to show up in his bracket.
He sure did, because Junior Dos Santos is just too tough to go away. He has great boxing, great skill, great diversity in his attack, his unbelievable power. So as Stipe knocked him out in fight number 2, JDS feels as if he can do the same thing in this 3rd fight. Good punch lands.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Miocic's kick blocked. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Dig and kick.
And that left hook landed on the button.
It's not over, keep moving.
Beautiful body punch.
uppercuts there for good measure. Dos Santos gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Gotta shore up the defense here, though. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round.
Big punch lands over the top. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Get right here.
So 28 total strikes have now landed for Junior Dos Santos.
Nice kick. This jab hurt him a little bit.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Less than a minute to go in the round.
Nice punch lands over the top.
MIOCIC's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Nice job by MIOCIC on the feet, making some adjustments, and man, that jab looks clean too.
I mean, that jab looks clean, but you got to be very careful not to get hit with a Stipe Miocic right hand. It's powerful, it's straight, and it can be very damaging.
Oh, he might be out. That was 5 minutes. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Take a deep breath. Relax. You're okay. You got rocked that last round, but you're fine.
All right, let's see how it goes here at the start of round 2. JDS, Junior Dos Santos versus Stipe Miocic. Nice 1-2 there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
All right, so he's landed.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, nice jab.
Hook shot lands. Try to establish that jab. Nice defense there. Huge block. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Well, we call on the fight stats here. These numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 51 total strikes have already found the mark for Junior Dos Santos. Well, in terms of the accuracy rate, not great. 38% thus far against Stipe Miocic. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than... Whoa!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, straight right. Oh, collar tie.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of...
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold. It's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Miocic's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, an educated jab there. I could watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's so light on his feet, and when he pops that jab, it comes right back to his face.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlights.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man is just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
Are you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Nice punch there by MIOCIC. Split the guard beautifully there. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fight. Wow. Wow. And that'll do it. Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moment, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 1 second of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Stipe Miocic.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I did a ticket to the after party.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.